Hey everybody. It's been a while since I've been on here to do any videos. We've had a busy summer though. We just haven't had the opportunity to take a lot of videos, and well, you'll see. I'm going to kind of throw my whole summer at you in one fell swoop. But I will say this: the primary purpose of this videotape is to try to get in touch with my two favorite trail angels, outside of Deb, of course, Chuck and Mel. So, Chuck and Mel, if you're watching this video, and I sure hope you are, I want you to know that we're going to be coming up your way sometime in the next few weeks to hike a section of the AT Trail around your area. I'm not going to get too specific because I have people that don't want me to, and so that's what we're going to do. But we are going to be coming up your way in the next few weeks, and I'd like to get in touch with you so I can stop in, visit you guys, and see how things are going for you. But just a summary, this videotape is going to start out with I got a couple of pictures from the Knock in North Carolina, where we did Nantahala Outdoor Center, where we did a day of whitewater rafting. It was a lot of fun. If I'm not mistaken, I may have put a really rinky-dink video on here of that trip. But anyways, we did that, and we had some fun. No big class rapids, but it was fun nonetheless. Anytime you get a day on the river, it's going to be fun. Deb and I took off to do a road trip, and we headed out to go to Minnesota. And I've been threatening my friend Ninja for a couple of years now that I'm going to come up there and see him. And well, I finally made my threat come true. So we did go see my friend Ninja in Minnesota, and spent the night with him. And I got a couple pictures here that you can see of my boy. And we had a good time. It was nice to see him. It was nice to meet his wife. It was really nice to meet his dogs. We met some of his other family members. It was a good time, and it was good to see him. So Ninja, I love you, man. Can't wait to see you again. But after that, we traveled for another couple hours to go see my oldest son in Duluth, Minnesota, and we spent quite a few days up there. Our original plan was to go and hike as much as we could of the Superior Trail. It's about a 300-mile trail that goes from the border of Wisconsin and Minnesota up to the border of Canada. That did not go over too well. We actually started out hiking the trail with my two sons. My youngest son drove from North Dakota to Minnesota to spend some time with us. And yeah, well, you'll see. That didn't end well. Wrong time of year to try to hike that trail. But what I'll tell you is that's a beautiful trail. I cannot wait to go back in the right season and hike that trail. It'll be fun. And I think my boys, I'm not sure how we only spent one day out there. And it was fun, but it was not fun. You'll see. After that, it was actually a good thing because I ended up spending a lot more time with my two grandsons. And I'm not going to put any pictures of them out here. I don't think that's appropriate without their mother's permission, so I won't do that until I get that. But I did have a good time with them. Deb and I spent a couple days with them bowling, doing the kid stuff. Went to an arcade, played a bunch of video games, batting cage, just a bunch of crazy kid stuff. And it was fun. I enjoyed hanging out with them. They're a couple of very, very well-behaved, very good kids. So I can't wait to see them again also. On the way back from, sorry about that, my phone's acting crazy again. Go figure. On the way back from Minnesota, we stopped at the Dunes National Park in Indiana. And that was an interesting place. The actual beach, the dunes that are on the lake, beautiful, beautiful, wonderful place for families up in that area to go hang out at the beach. It's almost like being at the ocean. The area around the dunes is very industrial, and it gives you the impression of a very dirty, nasty place. But the dunes was beautiful. You ever get a chance to go there, definitely go there. It's worth it. I don't know that I'd want to spend a few days there, Maybe if I had kids, yeah, if I had kids, I would. It's like I said, it's a great beach, great beach. After that, we stopped at Holiday World. Poor Deb. Deb had never done any kind of big roller coasters, so we corrected that. She had a blast, although at least one of the pictures I will show you, maybe, she may kill me, but shows her total fear. So it was fun. We had a blast. We had a blast. After that, we went to head back to North Carolina, and we decided to stop at another place and do some more whitewater rafting down in Tennessee on the Ocoee River. And again, no big rapids, but it was fun. I think I've got a couple pictures that I can throw out there at you. But yeah, nothing special, but it was a good day on the river. So anyways, well, listen, I don't know how many videotapes I'm going to do when we do this next hike, because I won't be doing the hike. I'll show you why. Right now, I am incapable of doing any kind of a hike. I've had a lot of pain in my shoulder for a number of years, and I've been taking steroid shots to try to keep the pain somewhat under control. It didn't work anymore, and when they did an MRI, and when they saw the imaging, not only do I have a torn rotator cuff, but I also have a torn muscle. And so a week and a half ago, they went in to repair that. So I will be pretty much out of commission for the next 2 to 4 months. So anyways, Chuck and Mel, if you're watching this video, please drop me a note and we'll figure out how to get in touch. We need to swap phone numbers. If I ever had your phone number, it got lost when my phone was destroyed on the trail back in 23. So we'll figure things out. If nothing else, when I drop the girls off to go hiking, I'll come looking for you. So, all right, folks, enjoy the videotape, hopefully, and we'll see you soon. Wow. Probably about 1,000 foot up. I think that's Bear Lake down below us. Just beautiful. Just beautiful. All right. Look at that. All right. I would say good morning, folks, but it's not morning. It's afternoon. This is, I guess we're going to call it day one of our Superior Hiking Trail adventure. Deb and I are going to be hiking. Let's see what we got here. It looks like we're going to go straight. These are not very good trail markings. All right, I'll be back in a minute. I've got to break out my GPS and see where the hell I'm at. Okay, got that figured out. Some of the differences between this trail and the AT trail is that blue blazes mark the trail here, and white blazes mark the spur trails. There's some muddy spots here and there. They've gotten a lot of rain up here recently, and so we have to avoid that a little bit. It's not bad. Not like Vermont, that's for sure. Yeah, I got to be honest. We're about time now, a little over 3 miles in, and it's been much more difficult than I expected it to be. It's a lot more rocky than I thought it was going to be. There are some steep sections, steeper than I thought it was going to be. There are no big climbs. The highest elevation on this entire trail, the trail's 310 miles long. The highest elevation on this trail is, I believe, 1,800 feet. So it's just not hard, but it's steep. We've hit a few steep sections already in this first 3-4 miles. And got another up-hill section here, but they're short. I think the longest one we've done so far was maybe 0.2 of a mile, and it was pretty steep, but not straight up, but it was steep. I'm out here with Deb, and for the first 3 days of our hike, 4 days, 3 nights, my 2 boys will be with me. My youngest son, he's kind of a day hiker guy. He does a lot of day hikes in the Rocky Mountains and things like that. I may be wrong, he'll correct me, I'm sure, but I don't know that he's ever done an overnight hike, backpacking hike. So yesterday when he got here from where he lives in North Dakota, he had to go buy some equipment, and luckily we were able to find a really good Z-Pack backpack at a secondhand store, almost brand new, for huge discount, almost 50% off what it would be new, and it looks brand new. I doubt whoever had it used it more than once or twice. Neither one of my boys have ultralight or lightweight gear. My youngest, he's starting to purchase some stuff, and he's getting there because he does want to come out and hike with his old man here and there. My oldest son, he's I'll bust on him on this one. He's seems to be struggling the most, and I will tell you that just a few years ago, the last time I came up here was to come up here and watch him run the Grandma's Marathon, 26-mile marathon, which he did in 5+ hours, a little over 5 hours. So he's a beast. He's just out of shape, and so hopefully this will motivate him to get back in shape a little bit. And it should be easy. He just explained to me that they have a full gym workout area where he works. So they're back behind me right now. We're not going to be doing any big miles out here. I'm not ready for it, so I'm not going to do it. And I don't want to push these boys. I call them boys, but they are definitely men, and they're in their 40s. But I don't get to see them too often, so I'm going to enjoy my time with them. And when we get back on Sunday, I'll get to hang out with my grandkids for a day or two. Haven't figured out exactly how we're going to work that yet. We're kind of winging it. But at some point, Deb and I are going to come back here. We've got about 3 weeks that we can hike this trail. And I don't think it's going to happen because this trail is tougher than I thought it was going to be. But I was hopeful that in 3 weeks we could knock off all 300 miles. Not going to happen. I just don't see that. That's not realistic now that I've seen the trail. So, and that's okay. We'll get as much done as we can. We've got to be back in North Carolina by a specified date because my wonderful, wonderful, wonderful dog sitter, Kathleen, she has a trip of her own to go on. So she has graciously taken care of my puppy dog for almost a month, or maybe, yeah, it's close to a month, or maybe a little over. And the cool thing with this lady is that she also has a full-size poodle, and Deb and I love taking care of Mr. Saint. He's a good boy. We have fun with him, and my dog loves him. They get along really well together. So you got a miniature poodle and a full poodle, standard poodle, I guess they call them, and they're buddies. So anyways, I'll take this opportunity to once again thank Kathleen for doing this and allowing me to come up here, do this hike with my boys and spend some time with Deb out on the trail again. And we're having a good time. It's It's been a minute since I've worked out. It's yeah. So I'm struggling. Not gonna fool anybody. It's been probably 2-3 months since I've worked out at all, and this little trail is whooping my butt so far. But if you go back and watch videos in the past where I first got back on the trail after a significant period of time, first 2 or 3 days out here really sucks. Your body's just not used to it, and your muscles are hurting, and you're breathing hard, and you feel like you made a huge mistake by coming out here. But I did not. This is beautiful out here. We've passed some beautiful lakes. I put some pictures up. There's some nice cliffs over the tops of the lakes, and if we were to go straight east from here, we would hit Lake Superior. And at some point, I know we will get to cliffs in other areas where we will be able to overlook Lake Superior. But anyways, it's good. It's good. I don't know how far we're going to go today. This is weird. Let me explain to you the differences between this trail that I know so far, between this trail and the AT trail. The biggest challenge that I'm going to have here is I have to learn a new app. Far Out does not work here. They don't have trail on this trail on Far Out. Kind of surprised at that because it's a pretty major trail. But so I've had to revert over to All Trails. They do have coverage here, and it's a whole new app. It does not have all the stuff I'm used to from Far Out. Hostels don't exist on this trail. Shuttle drivers are very different on this trail. You have to sometimes make reservations 2-3 days in advance to get a shuttle driver. To me, that's outrageous. I think at any point, if I need a shuttle driver, I'm just going to hitchhike. It's All Trails does not show me, or at least I haven't figured out if it does not show me water sources. It doesn't show me campsites. It doesn't show me much of anything. You're kind of on a wing and a prayer. They do have a lot of campsites on here, and you're required to stay at a official campsite. One of the things I was worried about here is that their campsites, according to their website, only handle sometimes 2 to 9 people. And I was thinking, man, that could be real bad if you get there and the campsite is full and you got to walk another 10, 11 miles. Well, that's not going to be the case, I don't think. Some of the literature I read told me that campsites were 3 to 11 miles apart, all the way down the trail or up the trail, whichever way you're going. And I'm finding that's just not true. There's plenty of campsites around here, and I passed one guy who is through hiking this trail. Asked him a lot of questions about water sources and campsites, and I got more information from him than I did from all the literature I read on the superiorhikingtrail.org. So it's not going to be anywhere near as difficult as I thought it was going to be as far as water and yeah, looky here, folks. This is a steep little section. I've been going downhill for a minute, but this is steep. I'm not using my trekking poles, so I'm going to try to take my time and get down this area without hurting myself. My boys and Deb are behind me right now. Kind of hoping to run into a water source here pretty quick. I'm already finished one bottle of water, and I've got one more left. And like I said, it doesn't show you water sources out on this trail, so. The guy I talked to, who's been on the trail for a few weeks now, said that water sources are generally about every 3 miles apart. And he said that at the campsites, there's usually, not always, but usually water in the immediate vicinity. Got a lot of mud. But it's been a few days since I got any rain, so this is all pretty hard mud. You feel like you're going to sink in it, but you step on it and it's pretty solid. But with this much mud, it tells me there's got to be water in the area, so we'll find it. But anyways, we've probably come a little over 4 miles now. Hey, we're not going to go far today. We got a late start. We probably got started about 10:30, 11 o'clock. And I'm thinking I'm probably going to go maybe a couple more miles. Each campsite we hit, we'll check it out. We just had lunch at 1, and it was a good campsite, but we didn't feel like stopping. It's still early. It's about 1:30, 2 o'clock. We'll go a little bit further. And then tomorrow we'll try to do some 10-mile days, 8 to 10-mile days. Nothing big. The main goal out here is just to show the kids what Dad's been doing for the last couple of years and give them a bigger taste of it. And hopefully they catch the bug, and the next time Deb and I do a long trail, maybe they'll come with us. That would be wonderful. All right, I'm gonna put this down for now. Stop, take a break, wait for them to catch up to me, and I'll see y'all in a little bit. So we've come about 4.7 miles and get to a little overlook. It's beautiful. These mountains are not as high as any of the mountains on the AT, but they are just as beautiful. It's just gorgeous up here. Lots of water, lots of lakes. Though haven't found a lot of water sources near the trail yet, so hopefully we can do that pretty soon. All right, moving on. End of the day. We finished dinner. All the tents are up. You see all of our tents throughout this site. I'm going to tell y'all something. The hardest time I've ever had doing a freaking bear hang. There's almost no trees here to do a bear hang far enough away from the camp, but we did the best we could. And the problem with this tree is that it was right at 25, 30 foot level, and it was hard to get the rope. Anyways, we got them up there. They're done. And let me tell you something. As bad as the bugs were out on the AT, today, these freaking mosquitoes have eat our ass up. Hang on a second. All right. Hey, folks, I know it's been a while since you saw my ugly ass face, but I'm back. This was a pretty miserable day. We got started late. We got started, I don't know, 10:30, 11 o'clock. We did just under 6 miles, which is pretty good. Some of the terrain was a little bit more difficult than I expected it to be. But, you know, what are you going to do? It is what it is. And, you know, the cool thing is I'm out here with my 2 boys and sort of kind of having fun. But I'll tell you what, I got pretty pissed off at these trying to do this bear hang. You got mosquitoes they're raping your ass. They're just raping your ass. So, you know, it was not fun, but it's done. And here in just a few minutes, I'm going to crawl my ass in the tent and get away from these sons of bitches. We did get a fire going, and that scared them away a little bit. But as soon as you get 10 feet away from that fire, they're all over your ass. So, what are you going to do? All right, done for the night, and I'm getting ready to crawl in my rack and call it a night. So, we'll see y'all tomorrow. Very disappointing. This trail was very disappointing. I didn't expect this. I did some research, certainly not as much research as I did going out onto the AT, but the mosquitoes, I've never seen as many mosquitoes as I've seen out here. I'm wearing my head net. I have since last night. It's just miserable. And I talked to Deb. This is not what we came out here for. We came out here to have fun and a day, one full day out here, and it's just pure plain misery. I don't know how anybody can hike this trail this time of year with these bugs out here. There's no way to protect you. These mosquitoes are very different from the ones that I'm used to on the AT. You cover your body on the AT and they'll pretty much stay away from you. Not here. Ay, ay, ay. They will bite you right through your shirt. They will bite you right through your I'm wearing tights today. They'll bite you right through your tights. It's just pure plain misery. But we've already called for a ride. And as soon as we get to a trailhead, we're out of here. I love to hike. I love to be in the mountains. I love to be in the wilderness. But this is not fun. And yeah, if I'm not having fun, I'm done. Simple as that. Okay, my poet didn't know it. But this may or may not be my last video. I'm not even sure I'm going to put this on YouTube. If I do, it's going to only be to show people what not to do. Don't come hike this trail. Do your research before you come out here. Find out how the bugs are, because that's what's going to kill you. And yeah, you know, I'd love to hike this whole trail, but not at the expense of my sanity. And yeah, this is not my thing. So I may or may not see you in a bit. Come on, you're on video. You're on video. You gotta hit a bullseye.